Hello all, in this video we'll be discussing the solution to the question minor change from the junior division of CoreZest. So first we'll have a look at the question, we'll try to understand its constraints, the type of input which is given, the type of output which is expected, and we'll also have a look at an example. Using the example as the base, we'll also try to develop a pseudocode and try to implement an actual code for the same. So the question goes as follows. You are given two strings S1 and S2 and you are asked to change string S1 to S2 by repeating a set of operations. Now this operation that can be done is defined as select a character of S1 and replace it with some other character. Find the least number of operations to achieve this change. And the constraints that we have are S1 and S2 have lengths between 1 and 2 into 10 raised to 5 inclusive. S1 and S2 consists of all lowercase English characters or English letters, and S1 and S2 have equal lengths. So in the input we have first line is string 1, that is S1, and on the second line we have string 2, which is S2. The output that is expected is obviously an integer output because we need to give back the least number of operations to achieve this change. So in the sample input that we have here, we have string 1 as cup of coffee and string 2 as cup of hot tea. So as we can see, the first point of difference between the literals of string 1 and string 2 comes in the sixth character, where string 1 has letter C on the sixth place, whereas string 2 has letter H on the sixth place. So similarly, the next place of difference comes in the eighth character, where there is F in string 1 and T in string 2. So if you observe carefully, there are 4 points of difference between string 1 and string 2, which is on the place 6th, 8th, 9th and 11th. So we'll have to replace the letter of string 1 with some other letter to obtain the character similar to that position in string 2. So first what we essentially have to do is we'll have to take in input string 1 and string 2. Then we can define a counter maybe initially, which is initialized to 0. And then we can define a loop which iterates through this string 1 completely and compares the literal at that position of string 1 with literal at that position in string 2. If there is any point of difference between the two, then the counter has to be increased by 1. At the end, when the whole loop is over, we can print the final value of the counter as our output. So that is what our pseudocode does. It takes in two inputs as string 1, string 2, defines a counter, initializes it to 0, checks with every literal of string 1 with string 2, and if the ith letter of string 1 does not match with string 2, it increases the counter by 1. Once the whole iteration through the string is done, it prints the final value of your counter. So here we have S1 and we have taken in the input using the input method. String 2 is also taken in using the input method. And we define a counter, the variable count, and initialize it to 0. We have a for loop which is run through every character of S1, and we have an if condition defined which checks the literal on the ith position of S1 and compares it with the literal of on the ith position of S2. If there is any difference which is not equal to, so suppose literal 1, the literal on position 1 or position I of S1 is not equal to literal on position I of S2, then our counter is increased by 1. After all of this, or after the loop is iterated through all the positions of string 1, it comes out of loop and prints the final value of the counter. Let's try and run it. So we have A, B, C, D, E as our first string and A, B, D, C, F as our second string. So essentially the answer should be 3. Yes, so that is what we have got. So there are 3 points of difference, that is position 3rd, 4th and 5th. So we have returned a value of the least number of positions that we need to, the least number of positions on which the letters we have to change from string 1 to obtain string 2. So I hope you have understood this solution to the question. If you have any other way of approaching this problem, please let us know in the comment section below, and stay connected for such amazing competitions. Thank you.